Hey, this is M4. I'm here to teach you Lava Piranha out of bounds today. This is exclusive to all bosses. It saves a lot of time from not having to deal with the cutscenes associated with the boss fight. And it lets you first strike him, which means that the RNG required to have a clean fight is significantly more in your favor. So, first we're gonna go ahead and go over the setup. This is a multi-part trick. There's a lot going on. No one individual step in this is very difficult, but messing up, especially near the end of it, is going to result in you having to go all the way back around out through the volcano. Let me go ahead and... So... If you mess up, you're generally gonna, like, end up here. Or somewhere similar. And if you land here and go right, you're gonna end up doing the cutscenes. So what you would have to do is head left around here. You're gonna have to watch this cutscene. Yada yada. I'm sure you understand why that's bad. So you need to be very careful. It is worth going slow on this trick to an extent, just to make sure you don't mess up too hard and end up losing like a minute. So you want to get up here. The first step of this is the same as Lava Piranha skip. Which is just using Colorado to get out of bounds here. So you can do that by spinning between him and the Spiny Trump and then hammering. It's gonna pop you out like this. You want to walk. You can fall off if you want to line yourself up. You don't have to, but it does make it easier. So you can get over here by walking or by falling off while walking. Either is fine. So then once you're here, kind of like inside the rock, you want to tap down until you can see Mario's shadow, like this. And what you're going to want to do from here is you're going to want to tap jump down until Mario falls. And that's how you'll know you're in the right position to continue the trick. So, let me go ahead and demonstrate. Tap jump, tap jump, tap jump, tap jump, tap jump, tap jump, tap jump. Suddenly we're falling. If you're not gassing Mario too hard on the tap jumps, then this will work every single time. If you get a little greedy and try to hold down more than you should, you won't end up in this position every time. So, being careful is definitely the play. You do not want to fall down there without being out of bounds. So once you're here, you're going to end up on this out of bounds seam, and you can tell you're there because you can see Mario's shadow when he walks. So you want to get over here. So you want to spin left on this seam. And then when you're in this general area, I tend to line it up with the rock-shaped U above us right here. Kind of looks like a cursive U if you squint your eyes. I get under the right side of that U, and then tap down. Do not hold down. Just tap it. You do not want full speed. Or you don't want a full speed walk off this ledge. You want like a baby tap like that. And what that's going to do is it's going to end you up right here out of bounds. So from here, you want to go right until you come up against this wall, and then you want to continue tapping right until Mario disappears behind the rock, entirely if possible. You can do it if he's not fully out, or if he looks like this, that's fine too. Just know that if you're not this deep inside the rock, you are less likely to succeed on the following step. So when you're here, you're going to want to watch the input display for this. I'm going to tap right and then quickly switch to down, like that. And it's going to result in a very weird stumble out of bounds. Mario's going to like walk, and then he's going to fall full speed down. I don't really know why that happens, but it ends up putting you right here. So this is the final step of the trick. You want to line up over here. You kind of just have to eyeball this one. If you want to, you can try to line it up by just holding right and then respawning, if you want. You don't really have to do that. This last part is probably the most lenient part of the whole trick, but if you want to do that, that's cool. So let me save my position right here. This is the most complex part of the trick. You want to tap right, and then you want to wait for Mario to... wait for Mario to stumble a little bit, and then you want to full rotate all the way from right to up left, like this. It'll kind of stumble like that. So let me go ahead and let me show you the last part again really quick. This is definitely weird. So you want to tap right, and then you pay very close attention to the input display for this. Right, and then wait a moment, and then rotate all the way to up left. Like that. One more time. Right, up left. There you go. So, that is each individual step of the trick. Now I will show it to you in its entirety. I will say that this trick is very sensitive to small mistakes. However, if you follow these directions exactly, you will not fail it. If you have any measure of experience and you take it slow. So you want to clip out of bounds with Colorado. Kind of walk to the right. You can walk off. You don't have to. I tend to do it just because it's safe. And then you want to tap down until you can see Mario's shadow like this. Then you do tap jumps down. You want to keep doing them all the way until Mario falls off, like so. And that tells you you're in the correct position. So then spin right. Stop here. Tap down. You do not want a run. You just want to walk. Tap right until Mario disappears. Right down. Line up here. Right, up left. But you want to wait a moment between the right and swiveling to up left, or else this happens. Okay, one more time, without commentary. I won't slow down either. Okay, so if that happens, you just want to wait. You can see there, that's what happens if you're not, like, fully lined up with the bottom. Excuse that for being, excuse that mistake, but that kind of reminds me, that you, like, when you kind of stutter like that, or just fall all the way to the right, that's usually the result of, like, a very small mistake. You definitely want to be here, like, with the camera zoomed out, like that. Okay, one more time for real. Just like that. Alright, so I know this trick is pretty complicated. If you're having trouble getting it for whatever reason, just watch the input display very closely and try to mimic that on your controller. Thank you for watching.